Get him!
We're back for, this is the second kill team game. We've done the first one was Tyranids versus Tyranids, which Randall came out victorious. This time we're going to do Tyranids versus Astra Militarium. Same thing, 200 points. So I'm Gary.
Hi, and I'm Randall.
And we'll be right back with, I don't know, the rest of the stuff we need, like the mission, what exactly is in our army list and all that, and we'll get back to you on that one. And on this side of the table, we've got Tyranids at 200 points. We've got a Hive Guard over here, 3 Tyranid warriors. One of them has a barbed strangler and rending claws. 2 regular Tyranid warriors that have sighting talons and devours. And we have 10 termagants, and all of them have spine fists, which gives them their shots at twin length. They're only strength 3 though. So, well, the more advantages to hit and less advantages to, we'll see how that plays out. Now on this side, being the Astra Militarium, we've got a platoon command squad, which in kill team really doesn't mean much because they're all individual guys. So we have 2 las cannons teams. The guy that's standing over there next to the other las cannon is the platoon command sergeant. We've got 4 flamethrowers, 2 grenade launchers. Everything else that you see is las guns. So, and that's 200 points of Astra Militarium. And we'll be right back with leadership traits. And we're back. Alright, we rolled for the mission. We got Alone in the Dark, which we've never played before, so you bear with us through that one. Over here we're looking at the Tyranid force. This mission is a little bit different. This one in the back here is the only thing he'll be putting on the board. Everything else here in the front, all of these guys are outflanking. Some of that was due to his Warlord trait, which gave him D3 plus 2 units to outflank. And also Alone in the Dark says that you will roll a dice for every one you have in your unit. On a 1 or a 2, they gain outflank. So you had those 3 that are outflanking from Warlord trait, and those termagants over there outflanking from the mission rules. On the guard side of the table, these guys here will be deploying normally. These guys over here are my outflanking units. We also did our leadership traits and our combat specialists. For the Tyranid side of it, the leader, which is this guy right here with the barbed strangler, he got cunning ruse, which allows a D3 plus 2 units to outflank. Specialist number 1 here, he gave mastercrafted to the Hive Guard. Number 2, which is one of the only ones deploying, has preferred enemy. I'm going to assume Astra Militarium. And 3, this guy's shots in close combat attacks have instant death. Over here, my Warlord over here, this little guy here with the Vox caster on the back of it, he got Iron Resolve, which makes his command range 12 inches, which we really haven't had to use yet. And I gave this combat specialist guy here, number 1, he has Shred. The outflanking las cannon has mastercrafted, and this las cannon here has preferred enemy. And we will see how that goes, and we will come back with deployment. Alright, so we're back. It's the next day. We had to put a little pause for last night to go do something else. But anyway, here's the table layout. There's our 3 objectives. We've got the objective 1 here, which will be in my deployment zone. Objective 1 in the middle, which is in nobody's deployment zone. And then Randall has chose that board edge there as his deployment zone, and there's the 3rd objective. There are mysterious objectives, and also for this mission, night fight is in play for the entire mission. And during deployment, nobody can be within 3 inches of another model. So we'll get back after deployment. And we're back with deployment. Wasn't a lot to deploy for the Tyranids, so kind of gathered around this objective over here. Got the number 2 guy in here with preferred enemy with his shooting, and 5 Hormagants around, or excuse me, 5 termagants around this objective. Objective in the middle, nobody's around it. On the guard side, got 3 buildings over there, and night fight I think is going to help me out a little bit. So over here in this building, we have 4 guardsmen there. 1 guard's down there with a flamethrower at the bottom. He's a specialist number 2, which gives him shred. Up top, we have a las cannon team. 1 guardsman next to him. The bottom is my leader. I can't really see him because of the light. Then there's 2 guardsmen there with flamers. And on the bottom over here, we got a grenade launcher guardsman and 3 other guardsmen on the top. And I will attempt to seize the initiative. As Randall's going to go first.
No,
Okay, so I won't try to seize the initiative. He told me that I'll go first. Alright, so, and we'll be back at the end of turn 1. Alright, back from the end of guards turn 1. I didn't move. I thought orders I would be able to cast ignore cover from this guy down here to these guys up here, but that's a senior officer only, so he wasn't able to do that. So I didn't cast any orders either. I fired one shot from this las cannon here over to, there used to be a Tyranid warrior right there. I rolled a 4 to hit, 6 to wound. He rolled a 2 for his cover save and got vaporized. So first blood goes to the guard. And then we'll be back at the bottom of turn 1 of the Tyranids. Alright, so we're back. The bottom of turn 1 for Tyranids. He had to make some instinctive behavior tests since his warrior got killed. Only failed 2 of them. So we got this guy here at the back. This guy back here, he's running away. This other guy here that's under the tree, he failed his, but he rolled a 6. So he just ran into the, moved in the trees and ran a little bit and moved around. Had the one behind him, this guy here, he's in the trees to get his cover save for that objective. And then we've got, we're lone one over here that's just hiding out next to the objective. So yep, that's the end of Tyranids turn 1. And we're back turn 2 where all of our reserves, all of this good stuff over the table here, we get to roll for to see if it comes off. Alright, so we'll see how that goes. At the bottom of guard turn 2. It really didn't do any moving. You got a guy over here by the bridge. He ran out. Those 3 guys came out of the building over there. Guy still up top because he rolled low on his difficult terrain test. For my outflanking, I had all of these guys come in over here. All but 2 of my guys came in, and all of them came in on the right side though. So we had a flamer and a grenade launcher. They came in, they weren't able to shoot anybody because of range. And then motors out at 24 inches, so they all also ran in the shooting phase. Also, my second las cannon came on and outflanked over here, which I forgot to shoot with, which I probably should have done, even though we would need a 6. Could have maybe got somebody out over there. So ineffectual right now. It's just move around, waiting for people to come in out of reserves. And we'll be back at the bottom of Tyranid turn 2. Alright, so we have bottom of Tyranids turn 2 now that they're done. He had outflanking guys came in, and he had 2 that he got to pick, and all the other ones came in on the right side. There's an ongoing theme here. So all these guys came in on the right side over here. There we have. And when they came in, they did some shooting. There used to be a las cannon team up there. This hive guard shot at it. Had a 4 and a 2, but due to master crafted from specialists, took that one out over there because they get no saves from it, and it doubled out the toughness. And these guys are still hanging around this objective here. He didn't do much running or any of that. He shot a barbed strangler from this unit all the way over to those guys there. That lone grenader out there was the only guy he could see. But he made his 5-up save because he shot through these trees here. And that made it a 5-up, and then +1 because of the night fighting rule being a Holotech was a 4-up. So he made it there. We still got this objective in the middle, nobody controls. We have to push towards that in a minute. Alright, so we'll be back at the bottom, top of turn 3. Alright, we're back for the bottom of guard turn 3. So we had these guys over here moved up out of the building. There's a las cannon stuck behind that building. These guys are moving up towards this objective. These guys are holding fast. As for shooting, I snapshot the las cannon over here to the hive guard. Didn't hit at all because I needed a 6. All of these guys shot into the hive guard there. Did no wounds. I did a hit with the grenade launcher, and he made a 6-up cover save because of night fight. And you've got these guys over here on this side, move forward a little bit, and the grenade launcher there who's out in front shot at 2 termagants that used to be here that are now located over here because he did 2 wounds and he failed both of his 4-up cover saves. And other than that, that's pretty much it. We're trying to get towards this objective towards the end of the game. Alright, we'll be back with Tyranid turn 3. Alright, we're back at the end of Tyranid turn 3. Had some action go on over here. We had the hive guard here. Hive guard here. Shot. There used to be 2 flamers over there. Now there's 1. Took out the flamer. These 2 gaunts here killed one of the guardsmen that was standing here that I forgot to shoot with, and I outflanked in. This guy shot here to these guardsmen over here But I made my cover saves on him. I think it was 2 wounds, 2 wounds, and then made 5 and 6 up for my cover saves. And we have these guardsmen over here that didn't do anything too. Had a little bit of moving around over in this way. This outflanker came in, shot up to here at the Grenader. He went to ground for his 2-up cover save, so he survived. And my leader is still alive over there. His leader is still alive over there. So yeah, that's the end of turn 3. And nobody controls that middle one yet. So currently the score, I have first blood, so I would be up 1-0 currently right now, or 2-1, because he controls that objective right now, and I control that objective over there for right now. All right, and we will be back at the bottom of turn 4, at the end of turn 4 for guard. And I have one guy left in reserve, I think. Maybe not any. I'm not sure. All right. So we're back for top of turn 4 for guard. All right, we have this last cannon guy in here shot across the table. Over here, the Tyranid warrior that used to be here had hit and he failed his cover save, so he died. So there's going to be some instinctive behavior tests. These guys over here inflicted 2 casualties on termagants that used to be here. These guys moved up, did some ineffective shots. Nothing over here. These 4 guys in the building. This Grenader shot down here, missed because he needed 6s for snapshotting. Had 3 rapid firing las guns into here and managed to take him and put 2 wounds on him, so he's only got 1 wound left. Currently, I control that objective. I control the objective in the middle. This one over here, he controls by 1 guy. So right now, I'm winning 3-1 because of first blood.
Yes.
And we will be back with Tyranid turn. Alright, we're back. Into turn 4 for Tyranids. Not such a good turn for him.
Nope.
They had this hive guard here with his master crafted weapon. Shoot at Super Sarge in the back. Rolled 2 3s, picked up a 3, re-rolled it, and rolled another 3. So he missed with his master crafted weapon. Then back here, they're right about here. This area used to be a Tyranid warrior.
Yeah.
Who shot his devourer in there 3 times, missed all 3 times, then tried to assault him, and got killed in Overwatch with a las gun. You know what? That's incorrect. Put your guy back. He doesn't have a las gun. He has a las pistol, so he'd only got 1 shot. Right. And actually, this guy came back because I cheated here. This guy has only 1 shot because he only has a las pistol, and he shot over to here. So he didn't do anything, so he missed. So this guy's still here, and he's in imminent danger next turn. Sarge is probably going to go down. And he shot, didn't do much. Had an instinctive behavior test to make all over the place. So this guy's running, and this guy's running, and the 3 that are left are trying to hold on to objectives till the end of the turn. So it's going to be top of turn 5 for the guard, and we will be back after that one. Okay. All right, we're back at the end of guard turn 5. We have over here, what I failed to mention last time, we had this guy outflanker come on and shoot up and didn't do anything. Shot at him, I missed everything. We shot from here, didn't do much either. And over here in the center of the board, these guardsmen moved up, killed off a couple of termagants that are over here with flamer weapons, and didn't do anything to the hive guard that's there. These 2 guys running because that squad back there in the trees, all of those guys managed to kill off all the ones that didn't fail synops. So we are at the bottom of turn 5, which is a Tyranid turn. So if it ends, we might get a draw or a close one out of this. We will see shortly. Okay, we will be back. Alright, we're back with Tyranid turn 5. Had this guy here shot at a lone guardsman that was over here and killed him. The hive guard here shot through the building, killed my leader, finally got rid of him. That guy over there failed his instinctive behavior test. He's still running away. We had another one that ran off the table because of instinctive behavior. And the most epic battle ever was over here. There used to be a termagant there. He went to assault into the las cannon team, who has a 2 on his dice to represent master crafted. Rolled a 1 for Overwatch, re-rolled it, rolled a 6, and then vaporized that guy on the way in. So what he has left is you've got 1 Tyranid warrior here, 1 hive guard there, and 1 Termagant that's running away. Currently I control 1 objective and he controls none. We rolled to see if the game ended and it continued. So we will be back at the end of guard turn 6. Back turn 6 for the guard. Really good turn. The only thing left is that guy right there.
Yeah.
So we're going to try doing some shooting. I'm hard to kill with las guns. I got a las cannon over there in the corner who shot across and scored a wound on a warrior, and he failed a 6-up save, which got rid of him. So currently I control that objective in the middle, control that far objective over there. Oh, by the way, in flamethrowered 1 Termagant running off the board. So we still got these here. Nobody controls this one over here. But I don't want to say a way he can win because he can't control more than 1 objective, and I control 2. Alright, and we'll be back then to turn. Alright, that was guard turn 6. Basically how this turned out is everything I had just moved in position around some objectives other than the far one over there. Still las cannon guy behind those ruins in that corner, that far objective. And everything shot at the hive guard there, and managed 2 wounds, but he made both of his saves. So the hive guard's still alive, and it's bottom turn 6. We'll see what the one guy does. Alright, so final last stand, the hive guard here shot and finally got rid of the las cannon team that was underneath that building. So at that point we are going to call it and add up the points. So I control 1 objective there, 2 objective there, so that's 2 points. I have Slay the Warlord, that's 3 points. I have Line Breaker, that's 4 points. I had First Blood, that's 5 points.
Oh, crap.
And I've destroyed over half his army for 6 points. He has Slay the Warlord
1
for 1 point, controls no objectives, so that's 0 points. He did not destroy half of my army, so that's no points as well. So the final score was guard 7-1, 1, 2, Slay the Warlord 3, First Blood 4, Linebreaker 5, and wipe out half the army, so 6. Final score, Imperial Guard 6, Tyranids 1. Anything you'd like to say about that as you hide over there in the corner?
Stop.
What's up? You would think he was the guard player. No, guard took this one out, and we'll try and get better at these. Please leave comments in the bottom
Yes.
of any suggestions. Thank you.